Okay, for this session, we're going to be looking at the 4 essential pillars of mental health in the foundations of wellbeing here. This is about building our mental health from the ground up. I'm going to explain these pillars and then give practical tools to use to strengthen each pillar, which in turn will enhance your overall subjective well-being. That's your self-reported level of life satisfaction. So this, on a daily basis, we're talking about just notching things up a bit. Let me crack on with this. So mental health, it's not just the absence of mental illness, it's the state of overall well-being. This is everything to do with the way that we think, the way that we feel, the way that we act, so the things that we do, how we interact with the world and others, and our psychological resilience rests on core interconnected elements. These are the 4 pillars: stress management, sleep improvement, nutritional balance, and physical activity, aka movement. So if we consciously nurture these 4 key areas, we're going to build a more stable, positive, and resilient mind. Sounds simple, but this is just about notching it up a little bit and improving each of these 4 pillars continuously. Let's have a look at stress management and social connection. So this pillar involves building tools to navigate life's challenges and cultivating a strong sense of connection to others. This is a fundamental human need. Don't underestimate this. And it's a massive buffer against stress. And why does this matter? Right, we want to prevent burnout. So if you've got effective stress management, you're going to prevent chronic stress from overwhelming your nervous system. And it's all linked to the nervous system. You're going to create feelings of belonging with strong social connections, reduces isolation and loneliness, and these are major risk factors for mental health. And resilience, knowing that you've got a support network and healthy coping mechanisms, this makes you more resilient in the face of adversity. So when challenges come along, you've got your network, you've got your strategies. So let's have a look at strategies for management and connection. Practicing mindfulness. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness can calm the nervous system and bring you into the present moment. It might feel weird and difficult at the start, but move through it. There's, on a lot of the courses that I've run, there are some breathing exercises. Cultivating gratitude. You can keep a gratitude journal. This is an absolute game changer, by the way. Writing down the things that you're thankful for each day will shift your focus from worry to appreciation. It's basic, might feel weird, but these are the things you need to do if you want to improve. And setting boundaries. This is learning to say no to protect your time and your energy. And this is a form of self-respect. Again, if you struggle with that, let me know. We can work on that. And nurturing relationships. I think this is one of the most important things. So make sure you schedule regular time in to connect with your family and your friends, whether that's in person or you're going to give them a call, or personally, I love a video call. And then seek professional support. So if you do feel like you need therapy or counselling, then go get it. Because developing stress management skills, it's a normal part of self-care. And if you are struggling and you need that support, go get it. Okay, second pillar, sleep and restoration. Sleep's non-negotiable, right? You just need that sleep. I'm not going to go into details on this. This is a basic session. But it's during the sleep that the brain repairs itself. It processes the emotions of the day. You consolidate memories and you clear out the toxins. Chronic poor sleep is one of the strongest predictors that you're going to develop anxiety, depression, and irritability. So why does this matter? For emotional regulation. Sleep deprivation amplifies the brain's fear and anxiety response in the amygdala, and it weakens its rational control center, the prefrontal cortex. So basically, it screws your thinking up. It makes you feel all emotional, more than you need to. Cognitive function. So this is critical for memory, learning, concentration, and problem solving. And physical restoration. It supports the immune system, right? It supports hormone regulation and cellular repair. So it's super important. Let's look at some practical strategies to get more kip. Consistency is going to be key. Aim to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Create a ritual. Develop a 30-minute pre-sleep routine. You can read a book, do some stretching, listen to some calm music, grab a warm shower, look into that. Optimizing your environment to ensure where you're sleeping is dark, quiet and cool. You can consider blackout curtains and a white noise machine, right? There's lots of things to look into by optimizing your environment. Limit stimulants, so avoiding caffeine and nicotine in the afternoon and evening, avoiding large meals and alcohol close to bedtime. And the digital sunset. If you've not heard of this, here it comes. Power down your smartphones, your tablets and the computers at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light suppresses melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. Okay. Number 3, third pillar, nutrition and nourishment. So the food that you eat provides the essential building blocks for your brain's structure and function. The gut and the brain are intimately connected via the vagus nerve, and the microbiome in your gut produces a significant portion of your body's neurotransmitters like serotonin, which regulates mood. So let's dig in. Why does it matter? It's fuel for the brain. The brain consumes about 20% of your daily calories. It needs high quality fuel like glucose from complex carbs and essential nutrients to operate optimally. That's stuff you can look into. Gut-brain axis. A healthy gut microbiome is linked to reduce anxiety and improve mood and stable energy. Nutrient-dense foods provide sustained energy, preventing blood sugar crashes that can lead to irritability and brain fog. So look, if that's making sense, you need to go out and do a little bit more research on that. Right, let's have a look at the practical strategies then to support brain healthy nutrition. Prioritize your whole foods. So focus on a diverse diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins and healthy fats. Embrace the omega-3s, including fatty fish like salmon. Walnuts and flax seeds also have omega-3. So these fats, these are crucial for brain cell structure. Staying hydrated. This is an absolute no-brainer. Mild dehydration impairs concentration and increases feelings of anxiety. So you can literally drink 300 millilitres of water and almost feel better within a couple of minutes. It's a real mood lifter. And limit inflammatory foods. Reduce the intake of highly processed foods, refined sugars and trans fats, which can negatively impact mood and energy. I know whenever I have a Chinese, I don't feel great the next day, even though I love eating them. So again, food diary is a good idea. So keep an eye on what you're eating. So pay attention to what you're eating, when you're eating it. Notice how different foods make you feel. And number 4, physical activity or movement and activity. This is medicine for the mind. Movement is medicine. It's not just about physical fitness. This is a proven strategy to reduce stress, improve your mood, and boost cognitive function, so you're going to think better. Movement releases endorphins, which are the natural mood lifters, and these can act as analgesics and sedatives, so it can just make you feel calmer and just better. Why does this matter? Fizz is a mood booster. Exercise is as effective as medication for some in treating mild to moderate depression and anxiety. Might be that you're just not moving enough if you're not feeling great. Stress relief. It helps metabolize excess stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, allowing the body to return to a calm state. And brain health. It promotes the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is BDNF, which is a protein. This acts like a fertilizer for brain cells and supports learning and memory. Some practical strategies for you to move forward on the fizz. Find joyful movement. Choose activities that you actually enjoy, because you're more likely to do them. Start small, right? 10 or 15 minutes of a brisk walk can have a significant impact, but you can gradually increase duration and intensity. So with your training, measure and manage it. Incorporate strength training. Building muscle is going to improve metabolism and resilience. You need to be doing 2 sessions a week. Break up sedentary time. So set a timer. You don't want to just be sitting around all day. Set yourself a timer to get up and move your body. Right? You can stretch for 5 minutes every hour if you've got a desk job. Just set your alarm and do it. And connect with nature. So if you're combining movement and time outdoors, this supercharges. It's a massive mental health boost, which is why that's what we do. I want you to assess which of these 4 pillars feels the strongest at the minute and which needs the most attention. Choose one small thing, select one strategy from what you've read from the pillar that needs attention, and practice that consistently. So focus on that one small thing until it feels normal and becomes a habit. And then add another. So once that new habit's established, pick another one. Okay? So building mental health, it's a journey. It's daily. It's not a destination. You need to be patient. You need to be compassionate. You need to be good to yourself, right? And just keep strengthening these 4 pillars. Okay, little recap on the 4 pillars. You can roll this back because it's a video, yeah? So if you've not got a pen at this stage in paper, get back to the start and just get into the one area, the one that's your weakest, okay? Which one is it? Is it stress management and social connection, sleep and restoration, nutrition and nourishment, or is it movement and activity? Do you actually need to move more? Okay, right. I know that was a quick one, but I'm just chucking that out there. This is the basics. Get the basics done well, and that is the foundation for everything that you're stepping into. So we are looking at having a more higher level of satisfaction of our lives, and the more we raise that, the more we support the people around us that we love. Wicked. Fast and Furious, that one. Hope you enjoy it.